Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Ashley, and welcome to my podcast, Digital Nightmares to Panic Save. You know, the first time you sat down to play a horror game and you get this feeling in your stomach? You get this gut feeling as soon as you go onto your console and start playing. Have you ever felt like you were being watched? Have you ever felt like something was following you, but turns out it was never there? Have you ever been home alone and heard an ominous sound coming from inside of your house? Is this because of the game you're playing, or is it your mind playing tricks on you? In this podcast, invited interviewees, friends, and other guests and I will share our personal stories and experiences from gaming. What do I mean, you may ask? We'll be referring to our scariest gaming moments and discuss the psychology behind fear in interactive media, specifically horror. While discussing this topic, my friends and I will explore horror games, their development, and the real-life crimes or urban legends that inspired them if prompted to talk about them, depending on the horror games we may discuss in the episodes. For instance, we may speak of horror games such as action, psychological, puzzle solving, or even MMOs, also known as massively multiplayer online games. Depending on the time and production, I will eventually want one of my friends as a co-host due to their passion for horror and uncovering the story behind the games they have played. This will occur every couple of episodes. I plan to have a permanent co-host occasionally. However, for now, it will usually be me speaking for the first couple of episodes. The group and I typically like to have late night conversations regarding various topics, especially when it comes to horror and gaming. I want to host my episodes on Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday between 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our conversations happen in person, on Discord, or on FaceTime. I have always been interested and fascinated in horror, psychology, human behavior, interactions with games, and the different storylines games can have. Also, uncovering the fear of the unknown in games is interesting and pretty important to me. As I continue to make these episodes, I want to explore different video games that my friends and I have played, or at least experienced, that left us, questioning our surroundings, humanity, society, and even ourselves. The next episode will cover the psychological effects horror games have had on us while going in depth about our favorite horror games. I would like to give credit to some of my friends who will be on my podcast in future episodes. I would also like to thank you all graciously so much for listening to my podcast and my little opener. Thanks again, and come back.